Okay, great. So now maybe it would be good to see how would you go about adding next elements like some pads, some atmospheres, or enhancing the groove.
Okay, yes, I have a lot of different ways to add some different pads, etc., atmosphere to this track. As the most simple for me is to use some plugin. If you know the FL Studio, the super cool plugin Edison, audio plugin Edison, and I can put it here. Of course, if I, for example, will develop this as a piece of track, probably I will make a new instrument, but I'll show on this instrument how it works. I put this editor and start to record the sound. This bass. It's most easy way to create something great without synthesizing in another plugin. Yes, I record this one, and then I can to blur it. It's something like a reverberation. You can do it with reverberator. It doesn't matter. For example, I do this because I don't know. I just discovered this way to do this. You can, if you have, for example, superpower computer with a lot of power, you can use a lot of plugins, a lot of tracks, MIDI tracks, audio tracks. My computer is too old to work with a lot of plugins, so I have to use different tricks and samples to. Sometimes I render some sounds to audio. Okay, I start to blur this. So now it sounds like this. It's like reverberation effect, delay, something like this. And the most important thing, what I have to do next, I do it endless. So I can cut this, and when I start to play it, it will play endless. This texture, something like this. And then I save it like a WAV sample and put it to the audio track in a project. So that's one way how I can create this texture from any sound that I want. Yes, that's the one way. The second way, it's a bit more difficult to synthesize it with a synthesizer. Now this reactor. Okay, let's delete this one. And put it again. Okay, I use this synthesizer. It's something like modular synthesizer, something like this. Much more simple, but yes. The specific of the synthesizer that it works always. It doesn't play notes. It's like a generator. Generate always the sound. So the way that to arrange the synthesizer in a track, you have to do the automatization, etc. So I have to to take some minute reset and start to do synthesizing process of this sound. Of course, I put here auto filters that to cut low frequencies, because as you remember, I don't have enough space in low frequencies. So you can change here note of this. Also, I hear that. Okay, I try to find some, yes, without anything. This sound that you hear, it's a scream. You can cut down it. That too, for example, if you have clear idea how it has to sound, this space, and you want to synthesize it from scratch, and you have to hear zero sound, but I don't care about it, and the scream can to sound here. And I start to synthesize. I have different kind of waves here, sinus, triangle, square. And as first I have to add reverberation here, endless reverberation. That will start to sound like some big pad, something like this. Also, I can add some distortion that it starts to sound more bright. Wow, and at this moment I have to start my track that to hear, is it okay, is it fit? Of course it's not fit. And then I start to synthesize the sound. I can to make some automatization for these different oscillators. Okay, I try to make some automatization. This automatization works like a pedal if you play an electric guitar and you have a sampler, something like this, just record this and it started to work automatically, because it's the synthesizer is a generator, it doesn't play notes. And then I can add some another oscillator here. To be honest, I'm not satisfied how it sounds. But no, you can say this preset. And so let's go to another way to create some pads, etc. For example, I use this first way to create this pad, and the second way to create some stable pads that can sound during all the track, and different small pieces. It's more like improvisation, something like this, and I create it with libraries in Kontakt. those libraries super expensive, I think. but if you try to do some cinematic sound, definitely worth to have those libraries. It uses a lot of sources of my computer, so I can't use it in a live session or in arrangement on a MIDI track, those pieces. So I have to record it in the audio and then use, because my computer don't have the power that to use those libraries. So if you will hear some scream noise, it's crying of my computer, because it doesn't have a power. So I can to put some preset, for example, and check it. Of course, it's very flexible to edit those. Okay. Spheres.
You need to arm the track. The track is not armed.
Sorry, could you repeat?
The track is not armed. So the track, the track you are having the plugin on is not armed. That's why it doesn't. Yeah. So the red button. So close.
I think that MIDI.
Yeah, you need to arm the track, which is that red button on the 5.
Yes. Because he's my Zoom screen, and yes. So it started to sound. There are a lot of different cinematic sounds. It sounds amazing, and I start to record it to this, for example, directly to the audio track in a project. Or, for example, if I'm not sure that I will use this sound, I can to add this Edison to the track. Of course, better to start to play this track than to hear is it suitable to this track, and start to record all these pieces to the Edison and change some presets. I don't like some presets with a lot of white noise. I think I have to cut some frequencies. So it sounds nice. Okay, that don't take a lot of time, because sometimes I spend really a lot of time to put those small elements to the track. I save, for example. Save the samples to the project folder. It fixes.